This is my Dorota Maslowska project. Maslowska is a prominent contemporary and controversial writer in Poland. I read 2 books of hers in Polish, very difficult for me to read since she uses a lot of new words, some made up, and a great many Polonized English words. Then I read Snow White and Russian Red, translated by Benjamin Pawlow in English, and that led me to a spontaneous poem entitled Dystopian Poem Written Upon Reading Dorota Maslowska, and it is dystopian. Did I spend my life volunteering for mediocrity? Have I found my antidote for World War II? As I sit here reading Maslowska's Snow White and Russian Red, I have to ask myself, what was it all about? What was it for? World War II, the Battle of Britain, Falaise, Monte Cassino, the Warsaw Uprising, all for this? For this independent Poland to create another lost generation? Kiss that Poland goodbye. The one that launched a dozen books for me and many lines of poetry. A more noble history, back to Copernicus, just to arrive at Maslowska's formless ideology. A single thought. Who should we hate today? Say yes to the darkness and hold your breath for Polska. Here I am, writing in the dark light she provides. I find her intriguing, fascinating. Like the forbidden fruit, has Dorota offered me an apple and a way out of Eden? Maybe it's just the change I needed, trading cavalry horses for cell phones. I dislike shortcuts to meaning. So into Maslowska I go, as she infects liberals along the way. A sort of moderate death, but not the gift of suicide, nor the blood of heroes. Rather a line of cocaine, served on my funeral bier. Something to add to my golden urn. There might be a clear link between Copernicus and Maslowska if Jan Matejko hadn't screwed it all up with his romanticized ideals and conversations with God. Nicholas would not have approved. I wonder where he ate out at Fromberg. And he would clearly shop at Goodwill. We would go together, look for brand name t-shirts and brag about it to my friends. Not that I went shopping with the Copernicus, but rather that I bought this shirt at Goodwill. Coffee. I think that I would enjoy shopping with Dorota, now that we are on a first-name basis. Hi, Dorota, from my city of nightmares. I know there's a significant age difference, but I can still put my hands on your thighs and promise that I will never volunteer again with the Polish Combatants Association. Instead of World War II, we have an intergenerational war, and the young talk differently. Old versus young, utopia versus dystopia, neither of which are real, while the social fabric actually frays. Police me if you must. Maybe I do need a new computer if I'm going to write this way. I wonder if parents in Poland still name their child Stanisław, or Stan, or is it Dorota, over the rainbow in this brave new world? Are there still any legitimate children? Should I drink beer or tea? The eternal questions. Blame Facebook, say the Broflovskis. The younger generation has heard it all before. My Poland is mere history to them. They are glad they didn't live in that world, which I keep memorizing in my writing. They focus on their successful young lives with the internet, cell phones, and AI, investment portfolios, and entrepreneurship. Freedom and democracy are not what they used to be. Freedom to leave, to tune out, not to return and join the lost generation. Lost anywhere but in Poland. Maslowska spouts politically incorrect ideas, racial bias against Negroes, people with Down syndrome, blasphemous language and the stigmata, conspiracy theories, critiques of Western society, against symbols of consumerism, drug-induced flights of horror, paranoia, or perhaps real fear of Russia. Dorota's friends cry out in a sort of vile stream of consciousness, marginalized, fatalistic youth, hopeless, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, poetic, and dirty. Politically burned out anxiety, still anxious. Another lost generation in crisis. Mediocrity. Beaten down youth, the world of the homeless. Hyper-realistic rage on speed. Blasphemous. Is this the lost generation of Poland today? Here we have a complete description, a dystopian generation in verse, and my poem to go with it.